104.1 KRBE. Let's get started. It's the Roula and Ryan Show.
Wake up, fool!
Hey, wake up!
It's about to get all stupid up in here!
Right here.
Featuring Eric.
Eric, he is a bad, bad man.
Special K.
The big red K.
Are you threatening me?
I'm waiting for you.
And Sam.
I am a wuss! I am a wuss!
You've waited long enough. How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Roula. And
Ding dong.
Ryan. 104.1 KRBE.
Good morning, Houston, Texas. It is Wednesday, July 24th of 2024, which makes it 7/24/24. I don't know. I'm weird about numbers. I like them when they match. It's 6:02 now on the Roula and Ryan Show. It's Roula, Ryan, Eric, Sister Kate, and Sam. And happy birthday to us!
Wait,
Oh, really?
Let's say
July 24, 2006, the Roula and Ryan Show debuted on KRBE.
Hey,
Wow.
How do y'all not know this? Ryan, Chase, and Eric.
I'm bad with numbers.
Yeah, I forgot.
July 24.
All I know is today is National Tequila Day.
Maybe that's
Well,
why we
we're
started.
having
Maybe-
tequila shots for our birthday. And
Yay,
we're getting food
celebration.
today from Raising Cane's. We're going to party today.
Oh, Raising Cane's did it for us?
Oh, my God,
Or
that's so
National
nice.
Chicken Day or something.
Whatever it is, we'll pretend like it's just for us.
Wait, are you trying to say it's National Chicken Day and Tequila Day?
And Roula and
I have to
Ryan
look
Show
at the-
birthday
And a
on
birthday.
KRBE.
The trifecta.
What? They said if you take tequila, if it's good stuff with no additives and stuff, you put it in your hand like a little bit and you rub it, and it dries, it's good stuff. But if it's sticky, then you know there's like additives. Like
Where'd you read that?
TikTok. This guy poured, was it Casa Mango?
The world of
Casamigos.
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 Everyone loves to drink that. He poured that on there. He's like, ooh, you can see the white stuff. It's just
What?
sticky.
What?
And then he took some other good tequila and he rubbed it and it was dry. He goes, that's good stuff.
What is
Well, that's
considered
true. No,
But is he like some kind of...
I didn't go down the rabbit hole.
connoisseur?
It says, let's see, the truth about additive-free tequila. I'm just if the liquid sticks to your hands, it's likely the tequila has additives. If the liquid maintains consistency and your hands feel dry, you most likely have an additive-free tequila.
There it is.
Oh, look at that.
What is considered the best, the finest tequila?
I don't know.
I'm not a tequila guy.
I don't know.
I know
You
my-
know, because now it's like the cool thing is that's a very expensive one. Casa Azul comes in the blue and white,
Yeah.
beautiful glass bottle. It's usually a centerpiece and top shelf of bars.
With the bell.
Very expensive, and a lot of people love that. But now the cool thing is, and it has been for a while, to sip your tequila. You do not mix it. You do not shoot it. You sip it.
Neat.
Yep.
I can't do it.
That Don Julio 42
Yeah, that's good.
is good. But our boss got us up. Give it to, was it 10 years ago. I think your daughter was with us at a bar, Ryan. Or some, it was a going away party for somebody. I remember your daughter showed up.
Oh, it was a restaurant. It was
a restaurant?
over there, Los Cucos for
Yeah.
Cinco de
It
Mayo.
wasn't
or
like a
something.
bar, like we're
Wasn't
going
it
to a
Phoenix's
club.
going away?
Maybe it was Phoenix is going away.
Phoenix is going
Yeah.
away.
And he brought that out. I'm like, what's this? That stuff is expensive.
First time you had it.
I think it's like $160 a bottle or something.
It can be really expensive.
Might be
Well, you
more
know
now.
that.
Everything goes up.
Yeah, everything goes up.
Sucks.
Everything.
Somebody should run on that platform.
Lowering tequila prices?
Yeah.
I'm running for president
That's
of
the
the
most
platform of lowering booze prices.
Yeah, they did that with Scotch. They, whoever the president was at the time, said, we're not going to, we're going to charge you more for tariffs and stuff. And then they go, okay, fine, you're going to charge us more to bring it in. We're going to charge the customer more. And it was $20 more for a bottle.
That's
Oh,
what
I don't
happens.
like that.
I'm
That's
like,
what
wait a minute, why
happens.
am I paying for this?
That's what happens.
Well, in the end, we always pay for it.
Good point.
Because if you want it, you'll buy it.
What was the first song we played?
Gnarls Barkley Crazy.
Crazy. I
Should we
remember
play
that.
that next? I should have told our boss yesterday, hey, we should put that in the system today.
And I remember after that, it was Fort Minor.
Yeah. Where'd you go?
Oh, no.
Remember that song?
Oh, please do
I'm
not.
mountain up.
You don't like
La,
that?
la, la, la. Some people might forget that. See what
That
I'm
did
saying?
not
Like,
bother me at all.
yeah, that one, Fort Minor, I was better with than some
Do we have a
other
show
stuff.
sheet for that day?
I don't know where the book was for.
Oh, my
it's
God.
probably somewhere in my.
Micro
Let me
fiche.
go see if 2006.
You think 2006 is sitting over there?
No, absolutely not.
For those that have not heard about the annals of the Roula and Ryan Show, every single day I make notes of what we do on the show, and we have a binder for the year, and we put it in the binder, and we have all these binders. Now, at some point, I mean, I have a storage unit, and in my storage unit, I do have some crates of old stuff from the show, like these binders, because Eric was like, where are we going to put all this stuff? I was like, okay, I'll put
Eric,
it in
did
there.
you just find an
Is that 2006?
18-year-old binder?
Wow, July
went back.
24. Oh,
Go to
here
the
we
very
go.
First page. I don't think we went back
So
that
it should
far.
be the last page of this book. Here it is, Monday, July 24, 2006.
Damn!
Oh,
It's there,
you
look at it.
found
What
it.
did the Roula and Ryan show talk about?
Look,
What'd
it's
we
all
talk
typed up
about?
even. You can tell that back then we were all, let's type it up.
Well,
Now
it was
we were
our-
detailed.
Chicken scratch.
Oh, you know what? The big thing. Oh my God, my dad was on that first day. Says Roula's dad. Who do you think LCM is about? What's LCM?
LCM.
What?
I don't know that.
Who do you think LCM is about? That was a scoop story. What's LCM? I don't know. 2006. Let's look that up.
It was a big deal then.
We were talking about worst air check ever for radio DJs because it was our first day on KRBE, but it wasn't our first day as a show. We were talking about how when you're a new show,
You have
or
to send a
it's
demo
your first
tape.
day as a radio person at any radio station in any position when it's your first day. Some people have like bad goes.
Yeah. Did we play audio of our? Because the last bit we did at the other station was us
Singing.
sing at Beyonce Studios, and then that was our last thing. We were going to start with that. Did we end up playing those? Or
I think we
lose them?
did. Somewhere I've
Ryan
got it.
announced he was getting a vasectomy
On the first show?
on the first show. It was Ryan's
Wow.
life-changing moment tease, I think.
Guess
Because
we know what
that's
happened to
the-
his 9 months off time. He's like, no more of this.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
One kid's enough.
But I went with him to the vasectomy.
Yeah,
So
you
did-
and I
so
both
did Eric.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
I had to drive him home, and he was too cool to take drugs.
We didn't announce it on that
was-
day.
I don't need
was
the
a big-
painkillers.
That was a big mistake.
Yeah,
I was
that's
like, I
so
don't need
crazy. Who says
painkillers.
that? Who says I don't need the painkiller? Okay, medical authorities who've been in medical school for 25 years. I'm going to go ahead and not take any drugs.
And then he went into the store to get some. I forget what you went in to get.
I think frozen peas.
Yeah, but why would you get
we were-
them?
Yeah, well, he wanted to get out of the car. I remember him walking.
And when I stood
There's a
up, I
crappy
was like,
gas station.
ah!
That sounds insane.
That's when it hit me.
That sounds insane.
It
that You had a
was.
procedure and you got out of the car to go buy your own peas. That sounds like.
No,
Yeah,
because
I mean, your wife didn't show up.
she
You're like,
didn't show up.
Oh yeah, I'm like, well, that's the beginning of the end of this marriage.
Yep.
Oh, man.
The day he is
She was
vasectomy.
nowhere to be found. I was calling them like, "Well, I could use some help. Yeah, she was out. visiting,
So on
playing
the
with her
first day,
friends.
we talked about Ryan having a life-changing moment. At 7:20 on Tuesday is when we told everybody it was the vasectomy he's having.
Wow.
Yeah. Ryan's going to have a vasectomy. So that was our first day show. We played a game for Kelly Clarkson tickets.
So then we must have waited like 6 weeks or a couple months to get it done.
Yeah. Because I didn't come till about October 21st.
Was that late?
Let's see. Yeah,
No,
you were
was it
October.
that
You
late?
were October. Kevin was
October's-
October, but I don't have the date. I thought it was like maybe October 15. I'll have to look back.
Wow.
Well, let's
13th?
look, Kevin. It'll be right in this book.
When was Kevin's first
Let's
day?
see. I'm going to go to October here on the Roula and Ryan show, and the very first.
And
year
you
we
were not
together.
officially an employee, though.
No, we had to.
No, they didn't want me here.
Rule and I paid him under the table.
Put him under the table.
They're like, who's this guy who keeps coming in?
We're like, see,
Okay.
we
If
should
the
tell him.
Paying.
If the show were to have launched in 2024, you wouldn't be here. They wouldn't let you in.
Oh yeah.
They wouldn't even let you in the building
nowadays.
because everything is so buttoned down now.
Or
Oh, it wasn't like that?
no.
Yeah,
we had
okay.
people come in here and
Oh my God, all the time.
interns. The
Revolving door.
Yeah.
interns that they were here for 2
Oh, here it
years.
is.
Never
Here it is.
left. They
I
just
knew
showed
I
up.
was close. What number did I say? 15?
Yeah.
Monday was the 16th. That was your first day.
16th. Okay.
Introduce a special K, 7 o'clock, Monday, October 16th.
Oh, wow.
Aw.
Isn't that cool that we have these books?
Yeah. I wonder if I'm
awesome.
in your book. That's cute.
Oh, well,
You have to be.
Probably. I'm sure I
Yeah.
did. If I
How
wrote all the
sweet.
notes.
You know
during
the
the
date.
pandemic, did the books continue?
Yeah.
I think it says
Did
that
it
new
get a
girl.
little messy?
That new girl joins.
Won't last long.
You don't even put my
Can't say
name.
girl joins.
Can't say hot dog.
New girl number 3 joins.
Shut up, you jerk.
Here's something. Let's go down the
You're such
down
a
the well
brat.
here. History. Mojo was the first person to run the control board, followed by Phoenix.
At KRBE, not the other
no,
ones.
no. At KRBE, it was Mojo, Phoenix, Christina, and then Sam.
It's not too bad.
No, 4 people in 18 years.
And pretty much everyone left on their own.
Yeah, they just moved on to
You
bigger
said
and better
pretty
things.
much.
One person was asked to kind of, well, some things just, not everyone's made for this job.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck.
I ain't touching that one.
I'm not saying who it is.
Phoenix is so rich now. He was way smarter than that job.
He is thriving, isn't he?
He's doing well.
That's anyway, so it's fun. So if you're just tuning into the Rule and Ryan show, it's our birthday today, July 24th. 2006, we started the Rule and Ryan show on KRBE. January 13 of 2003, the show started in Houston, but it's
like
like 2 birthdays.
I used to think of shows like even Sam Malone, when he was here. He's like 12 years.
Uh-huh.
I was like, oh, wow.
A long time.
That is so long.
Hold my beer.
Yep, bam.
Yeah, I said hold my beer.
We definitely hold the record for this radio station.
Look at me now.
Yeah, and there's been big people on this, from Glenn Beck to Elvis Duran,
Yeah.
Sam, even Malone. Who else? I don't know. I guess Sam was here 12 years. We were here 21 years or 18.
Well, we're here
I don't
18
know,
years.
those are the 80s, I
We
don't
were
know.
at another radio station for 3 years
So
before
it's our
this.
21st year in
Barsky here or
Houston.
something? Some guy named
Yeah,
Paul
Barsky.
Barsky.
Paul Barsky.
But Barsky was a guy when I was a kid on
Barsky.
KRBE because when I went to go do mornings in Philadelphia at WIOQ, there was a station above us in the floor in the building, WMMR, and Barsky was the morning for that station.
really?
And I wanted to go up there and say, oh my God, I used to listen to you when I was 8 years old. Not listen to you, but I just know of his name. But isn't it weird for me to tell you, I listened to you when I was 8, now I'm your competitor?
What's weird is
How old would he feel? And we were beating him.
yeah.
this is such a small world, like such a small business. When I was right out of college and starting my first job, I was the overnight guy here, and Barsky was the morning show guy. So I'd be on from my midnight to 6 a.m., and I'd be freaking out because it's like he was the one-man morning show.
Was he the guy that just showed up like 5 minutes before?
Oh, like I'd be like, oh my God, it's 5:59 in 35 seconds. There's no Barsky. There's no music left. There's no nothing. The show intro starts. And sure enough, he would walk in like literally with the last 5 seconds of his opening theme, put his feet up on the control board, open up the newspaper, and just start talking. No preparation.
I don't think they're
whatsoever.
going to win with just one person on the show.
Well, he had
That's boring.
he
Like,
had a
just-
co-host, Darian Hunter, who ended up marrying.
Oh, that's right. I heard that, but I never saw them. I never knew their faces. Still in my life, I only knew their voices.
You know they're probably knocking it out.
Never saw their faces. I have
during
no
the
idea.
show. What?
I
And
don't
songs-
think so.
Of course they were. It was all
Only
hot
you
and
would do
heavy.
that, Eric.
Oh hell yeah, that'd be like on a bucket list of everybody.
Is it?
Is it? Well,
Yeah,
I don't have that
Here's my
one.
exam.
If you know you could do that while you're
No.
on the airwaves all over Houston,
No.
millions of people could listen to you.
No, I ain't
and nobody
feeling-
knew it.
I ain't feeling sexy
No.
like that in here.
No,
This
Well,
is
because
the
we're all in
most,
here, but if you're by yourself, with the person
no.
that you love,
this is not the most conducive atmosphere for
So
that.
noted. Don't leave Eric in here alone. Okay.
You're a dirty
Well, alone, I'd be
player.
okay.
Yeah. Ew.
What do you mean?
Please don't use my
let's
chair.
move along.
Tequila test.
Look at the shiny thing over here. The shiny thing over here says that today we've got tickets for you to see The Lion King at the Hobby Center, which is such a fantastic experience. You've never seen it. 7:40, we'll give you a chance for that. 8 o'clock, we're doing the rapid fire quiz for Moody Gardens passes for a 4-pack for you to take your family and enjoy everything they have to offer at Moody Gardens. Coming up next in Celebrity Scoop, the Olympics are starting on Friday, and one specific celebrity is being paid $2 million for basically 3 minutes of their time.
Whoa.
What is happening, and who is it, and what are they doing
yeah,
for
but that's
3
only
minutes?
like $1 million after taxes.
Still.
Maybe this
You
could
know,
on
people
that
always
next.
you
complain,
ever
$2 million? Are
survive?
you nuts?
Here is your weather for today.
All right, we're looking at a lot of rain. The good news is it does knock the temperatures down, so it should only be a high in the mid 80s. Right now, 75 degrees and 614 on the Roula and Ryan Show.
Keep your radio right here.
Time for your daily scoop. Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop.
On KRBE.
It is brought to you by Taqueria Arandas, and the Olympic Games are kicking off on Friday, friends, in Paris, France. By the way, if you feel like going on a random whim to buy a ticket to go to Paris and try and go to the Olympics, it'll cost you about $5,000 whopping dollars. Try and
No
get
thanks.
to France.
No thanks.
Have a hotel,
Dang.
find some tickets for some events, eat and
Does that even count? Does that count the events? To buy,
hotel
how-
airfare event ticket cost is about $5,000.
Like, where do you get tickets at?
I think you could just buy them online.
Is there like regular scalping type websites?
I'm sure there
Or-
is.
Buddy, I
but-
got tickets to the Olympics.
You went to a.
I went to the Olympics in 2004,
In Greece,
and I
right?
saw the gold medal volleyball game between, I think it was China and Russia, but I had just flown in. I was so tired, I was falling asleep. My friend had gotten the tickets, so I didn't ask her where she got her tickets. And then for the closing ceremony, we were out the night before the closing ceremony, and we met some people, as everybody does. Everyone's just partying and having a good time. And one of my friends has this crazy memory where she kept spitting out these numbers when we got home. She kept yelling out this number. She goes, write this down. She yelled out, it was the guy's phone number who said, I have closing ceremony tickets if y'all want them. And she remembered the number and she spit it out like it was some kind of superpower. And we called that number and it was the guy. And we got closing ceremony tickets. We went to the closing ceremonies for the
That's
Olympics.
pretty cool.
It was
He's
amazing.
telling the
What
truth.
in the world?
Oh, yeah. It was amazing. I mean, I have never.
That's a
Your
gamble.
life is wild, really.
It is. It is. You just
However,
never
if
know where you're going to be
uh,
tomorrow.
If you're thinking about going to Paris, the 3 most stressful words that come to mind: Charles de Gaulle Airport.
4. That's 4 words. But yes, Charles de Gaulle, one of the worst airports in the world. In the
oh
world.
my God!
Not the country. The
What a
world.
nightmare!
It's so confusing.
Yeah.
It's like a giant circle with escalators and no one helps you. You're like, I don't know. Am I out of customs now or am I in? I'm just trying to connect to the States. Where am I going?
The duty-free shop is awesome.
Well, that's in every country.
But
They have
I
those
know,
nice
got some-
duty frees.
But you have
good
to-
bourbons there.
You have to get there
prices.
for your flight
ridiculous.
like
Yeah.
6-7 hours before your flight.
Oh, let's not get crazy, Ryan.
We did because
Oh, my
it was
God.
4th of July
No, you
weekend.
don't.
Last
and
year I
it
left
was
6
crazy.
hours.
I left my family because I wasn't feeling well.
Yeah.
So I went back a day, but I couldn't speak, obviously, any language. I'm just walking around trying to figure it out. It took like an hour, but it was confusing.
So
no.
a lot of people going to France because of the Olympics. Lady Gaga is rumored to be doing something at the opening ceremony. I tell you who will be doing something for sure. $2 million for about 3 minutes of work. That's about the time of an average song. Celine Dion.
Oh, I was not
nice.
guessing that.
Celine Dion is going to be there. She's singing one song. We don't know what the song is yet. $2 million. If you watched her I Am Celine Dion on Prime Video, it gives a glimpse into her struggle with stiff person syndrome and how difficult it's been to return to the stage. She had to cancel her tour, obviously, because she showed even it was the Courage World Tour last year, but she had to cancel it because she has seizures and it's a very painful disease and what she's going through. But she's going to perform again. We don't know the name of the song. In 1996 in Atlanta, she performed the song The Power of the Dream at the opening ceremony in the Atlanta Olympics. Celine Dion speaks fluent French. She is French-Canadian. And this is pretty massive. So she got swarmed by fans outside her hotel yesterday when the word came out overnight that she's going to be performing.
I would think it would be one of her big hits. It's not going to be a new song, do you think?
It's got to be something that's
Yeah, you're paying $2 million.
inspirational.
You get $1 million if it's a non-hit.
Yeah.
$2 million.
Power of
It's gotta
Love
be a hit.
or what's like a power ballad that makes sense for the Olympics?
It's all
Something like
coming
that.
back to me.
I saw Snoop Dogg's carrying a torch.
Yeah.
That's who I thought you were going to say is getting
not
paid.
$2 million.
He's going to
That's-
light
I
a
don't know how much he's
gigantic
making for that.
roach, a gigantic joint.
That'd be awesome. Or he starts smoking while he's just walking down. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's-
I
he's
can
not,
see that.
he's not doing
He's-
the part where he like lights the.
No, he's the second to last.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We don't know who actually he's handing it off
Could be
to,
a-
but he's the second to last.
like a famous French person.
Yeah, always has to be somebody that's
Maybe a mime.
a notable
Pretends he has the
French
torch?
celebrity or sports hero, something like that.
Are they a lot there in
Very interesting.
France?
I never saw
lot
a
of
mime.
mimes?
I was
No,
always
I never saw
That's
it.
a
looking.
stereotypical thing
that
about
just like
French street workers.
Yeah.
You know, like performers and
And I
stuff.
honestly
But
did
you
not
didn't see any?
No, I
No.
didn't see
How
anybody wearing a
depressing.
beret.
nothing.
What?
No.
Really?
I did not
I'm
see
trying
a
to think,
single
did I ever
beret.
see a mime?
I would have absolutely thought that.
when I was walking around.
I never
don't
saw
think
a
I
mime
ever saw one.
anywhere.
I didn't even see. I mean, I had like a full 3 days. I feel like in Paris, daytime all day by myself alone. Nighttime is when my friend that had invited me. We would go do things. I don't remember seeing any, like even little Frenchy street
All I
performers.
saw was
No.
just, they're selling the Eiffel Towers, little mini ones,
Oh, God, they're everywhere.
and they put them on. These guys put them on like a white sheet, and they look like they've been freshly painted and stuff. And then they look around for the cops, and they roll them up the sheet, roll
and
their
then
back,
run.
and go to the next area. before
What
they
you
get
will
kicked out.
see when you go
That's
to
funny.
Paris is everybody must have been issued a pack of cigarettes at birth. Because, I mean, they're all smoking. Everybody there
and they
smokes
dress up in
cigarettes.
suits, like
Yeah.
ride their little motorcycles.
Well,
That's the smell.
Emily in Paris isn't too far off. Everyone does like to dress up. I wonder if
Yeah.
now. I mean, I haven't been there in a long time, but I wonder if now with athleisure, the way it's taken over America, I wonder if it's taken over the rest of the world.
Nope,
Athleisure,
they got style. They're
the
still
way it has.
I was there a couple years ago.
Can I share with you one of the great mysteries of my life happened
they
to me
were?
in Paris, France? One of the great mysteries of my life. I was at the Louvre, and you know when somebody wants to take a picture, and this is before we had selfies and cameras that can turn around in our phone and all that stuff, right? We had actual cameras, and I'm near the Louvre. And I remember I was wearing this like rain jacket, like a blue Nike rain jacket. It was making noise. You know, like when you would walk, it would make
The swish,
noise.
yeah.
Yeah.
The swish. So I feel like it was really cold. I remember standing there trying to do something to the jacket, and these 3 little Asian grandmas came up to me and asked me to take a picture. And I thought they wanted me to take a picture of the 3 of them with the Louvre behind them. But no, there was a language barrier, but clearly they were very excited to be walking up to me. And they were like, "We want a picture with you. We want a picture with you."
Why?
The greatest mystery of my life. Who did these women think I was? These women were so excited
What
to take
year?
a picture with me. 2002.
Maybe Drew
In
Barrymore.
2002,
Is her career
these
happening
women
then?
thought I was
Yeah.
somebody.
Yeah, it was happening then.
And I took a picture with 3 Asian grandmas in front of the Louvre. They had somebody else take a picture of us, and they were so grateful. They were just so giddy, and they were so excited. And I remember saying, "Oh, you want to take a picture with me?" Like, you do like the whole hand movement language.
Yeah, like
With me?
Like you're
And they're
pointing at yourself. Yeah.
Yes, with you.
So maybe right now there's some grandma telling their family members, "I met Drew Barrymore," or "I met this."
who
Maybe
If
there's
it
some-
makes them feel good, then, what's the harm?
No, it's a
No,
great
it sucks
mystery,
for them.
Ryan. I
Sucks
want to
for
know
them.
who they thought I was. It wasn't whoever they thought I was. I was just some girl in front of the Louvre. Isn't that so
And
random?
now you'll
That is
never
so
know
random.
what to do with it.
Yeah, I don't even have a
You'll
copy
never
of that
find the
because
photo.
it was a camera, like a real camera.
Yep.
Because if that happened today, I'd be like, well, I'll take a picture with you guys too. And I put it in my phone and say, hey, these ladies think I'm somebody. I just remember the visual of the memory. That's all I've got. 3 very excited Asian grandmas who think I'm someone.
I forget what
So
country
funny.
my nephew was somewhere. I don't know if it wasn't China. It was some country in Africa. That's what it was. Mm-hmm. And they never saw a white person before. And he was like the biggest celebrity there.
Oh, really?
Like everybody wanted photos with them and stuff. I forget
With
what
your
country it
nephew?
was. Yeah, because I asked them. 'cause I
Wow.
remember reading something about that. And they're like, "Oh yeah, they don't see anybody that looks like a
interesting.
No
like a
Caucasians.
blonde- yeah,
Somebody made a-
blonde-haired white kid.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, come here. Let's take pictures with you.
Somebody made a good point on text, Eric, and you saw this. Would expecting to see a beret in Paris be the equivalent of expecting to see cowboys in Texas?
But you
cowboy
will
hats.
see.
I
You
just
will
texted them
see
back. That's what I
somebody.
was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You will see
I told you
somebody
when I
in
first
Houston wearing a
moved to
cowboy
Texas,
hat.
I thought everybody had like horses and cowboy hats and cowboy boots and those big buckles. I thought everybody had that, and I thought I was going to see tumbleweeds.
Because when
That's
you
so
watch stuff,
interesting.
like the All-Star game was in Arlington and up in near Dallas, and they had people in cowboy hats with the ropes,
Yes.
Yeah.
lasso.
Like the rodeo, the first time
Put
I
their
went
foot
to
in
that,
there.
it
And
was.
Sam, if you want to see tumbleweeds,
insane.
go behind the building back by the old
I
bank.
mean, we have them in the studio.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dust bunnies, but they
Yeah.
look like tumbleweeds at this point.
Hey, Ruler,
They've
don't go
grown.
to the
They're so
left.
big.
Don't leave to the left of our studio. There's a big cockroach just
Oh.
Yeah.
laying there dead.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if it's
Well,
dead,
this
that's
is dead,
fine.
I
If it
think.
was alive, that's what kills
We're
me. I'm
gonna
like,
go
where
back,
did
and
it go?
it's not gonna be there.
Oh, he's playing possum.
Oh, yeah.
You're supposed to flush them though because they have egg sacs.
Mine, go get rid of it of mine.
I was just glad that you
Not scared of that
guys.
stuff too.
Amon's like, that's not in my
I
bag.
I was glad you made it up here at 5:30. Sam and I were in here. Boom! The whole building went powerless.
Oh, you know what? There's something happened in the parking lot too when I parked. It went dark and it went back at light again. So there's
Maybe.
something
Well, there's
wonky
big-
happening.
Oh yeah, I did see a big when I was
Roach
on
got in there.
West
No,
Park
God,
Tollway. I
probably.
saw a big green
Transformer
blow.
Oh,
the
maybe
clouds.
that
I
was
thought
it.
like, what the hell's that? So
Weird.
maybe that's what happened. I realized that you had something happen to you yesterday.
Yesterday at the
TSA?
airport, something that's never happened to me in my whole life happened to me.
But you
when
Drew Barrymore again?
It was not that. But apparently this happens to a lot of women at the airport. So I'm going to share it with you, and y'all text me if you're a woman. It's happened to you. Maybe it happened to Sam. I don't know. Let's find out next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
4.1. Back to the Roula and Ryan Show.
Okay, so yesterday, Roula, you were at the airport.
Yes.
You teased us that something happened at the airport.
And it turns out has happened to a lot of women when I posted about it. Yesterday, for those catching up, my kids flew to California to see family, and they were unaccompanied minors. I did not go with them. My husband did not go with them. It was our first time sending the girls on a plane by themselves.
Can't
So-
believe you did that.
I know. I was really so mama scared.
I thought you were still going on the plane.
I know. So when you do that, they give you a security pass to walk your child all the way to the gate. Like it's 2,000 again. You can just walk to the gate and say bye to your loved ones. And so when you get to the airport to receive them now, because they were on the way back, I do the same thing. I was with my niece Evie, who's here today. Evie, you can say hi.
Hi.
Hey, Evie.
Evie
Matching
is my, we dressed like 20s. We had no idea. We were twinning today. So Evie and I went to the airport to pick up the girls. And, we just have that little pass you get. By the way, Marla, thanks for being so sweet. Marla listens to our show every day. Yeah. And when I gave her my ID to get my security pass, she recognized it was me. And she said, I heard you talking about your girls being unaccompanied minors. I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for listening to our show. She loves our show. Marla, thanks for listening on the way to the airport. So we get to TSA. Now, I'm pre-check, but I'm not going anywhere. I don't have a boarding pass that says TSA pre-check. So I said, do I go through pre-check or do I go regular? And he's like, you have to go regular because you're not actually going anywhere.
Right.
Regular means take your shoes off.
Yeah.
What?
Regular, whatever. I'm like, okay. Well, I went to the airport with like nothing. I just had a little tiny crossbody. Evie has like nothing. We're just easy peasy walking through security.
And they let you both do it.
Yeah, let us both do it.
That's cool. I didn't know.
Because she was with me. And I go through the security and I want to go through the threshold we all know that beep beeps. because sometimes you have that X-ray one where you put your hands up.
Yes.
So I go through the beep beep, and the lady like turns me around and says, "No, not this side. You have to go on that side."
Yeah,
and
because
I was like,
you're peasant class now.
"Well, does everybody go?" No, because sometimes Evie, did you go through the
No.
X-ray?
Yeah. I had to put my hands up.
Oh, okay. So she did
Okay.
X-ray too. So they turn me around, they make me go through X-ray. You know, when you walk through the X-ray, you can see the screen that scans you.
Yes.
If there's
Sometimes.
a red flag because
Yeah.
it's facing you when you
It
walk
has
out.
like a little X if there's something that's like questionable.
Where was the X,
red
Sam?
flag.
Where was the X on my body?
Uh-oh.
Right over my hoo-ha.
No.
I am not kidding you. When my scan came out, there's an X over my crotch. And I'm like this.
Is it a piercing or something? We don't
The
know about?
lady goes, I'm going to have to check your groin area.
Oh, no.
Oh, Lord.
Abby was watching this, right?
No, she's looking back at me like, "You're kidding, right?" And I was cracking up laughing because I thought she was like looking at me like she was crazy because she walked through the wrong security thing. So I had
Oh, my
no
gosh.
clue. I was so confused.
You're like, I'm not even going on a plane. I'm just here to get my kids.
I was
Right.
confused why she was looking back at me like that. But
And there was so much traffic getting to the airport that I was already stressed. You have to get there like an hour. I was trying to get there an hour ahead of time to make sure I was there in case the plane was early. So we had like 30 minutes before I had find the gate. And I just was like, oh my God, what is this? And so she goes, okay, I'm going to have to touch your body. And I go, oh my God. Like, and she goes, I'm going to start with the back of my hand.
Yep.
And I'm going to go in
Does
your
she whisper in
backside.
your ear when she says this? Like,
No.
So,
They've had to do that to me
creepy.
too.
but then she goes,
Sounds awful.
and
Go
she
back to your
goes like
hand.
this, and she's real matter of fact because you can tell she's also dreading this. Like she's just like this. She's like, I'm gonna have to touch your areas. With the back of my hand. I'm gonna run them up and down and side to side. And I go, oh my God, like right here in front of God and everybody. Like you're gonna buy me a drink.
Oh, they don't like it. They
And
do not
she
have a sense
said-
of humor about that.
And she said, I could get, if you want privacy, are you requesting a private room? At this point, y'all was so stressed out about getting to the gate before the kids showed up. I go, how fast is it? It's fine. Just do it right here. I mean, I just didn't think it would be as invasive as it was. I'm standing in the middle of all the people. And she starts with my back and with the back of her hands, with both her hands, she rubs down my butt, over my butt cheeks, under my butt, through my upper thighs, through my thighs. I go, whoa. She comes around the front and just gets all up in there. And I was like, oh my God.
she touched your boobs?
She touched my crotch, Eric. She's like on it. She's like it, and then she goes between my legs and touches under.
Well, which is the back part?
Backhand, yeah. To see if you're holding anything. Like you're gonna
Why don't
feel
they
like
just
Because
Yeah.
it's like
imagine
hanging
if
You're
out.
gonna feel better
something
with your
metal was
hands.
between my
You're
legs
not
and my
supposed to.
crotch.
But they don't want you to feel. They think
They don't
you're-
want to feel. They just want to.
Yeah.
They just have to make
It
sure that
was
there's
so
no
uncomfortable.
devices.
So
They just did a scan on you that can see through.
That's what I don't
but the hoo-ha
understand.
had something questionable. What in the heck is questionable in my hoo-ha?
What is a mom hiding there, picking up her kids?
Oh, I bet they have.
seriously?
I bet they have
But
stories.
that's, I'm
Yeah.
sure that's exactly the
Yes.
story.
Yeah.
Probably.
We
She
get through
looks
it.
safe and innocent.
Yeah, it's
she's
like, oh,
the
yeah.
one
She's
carrying
the
it.
a sleeper
She's the
cell.
mule. She's the mule.
Absolutely.
So I get through, and Effie's waiting for me on the other side, and I was like, ugh. I was like, ugh. And like, what did I tell you? I had to go to the bathroom and like,
Oh, yeah, like pat herself
I just
down.
wanted to
like,
pat myself
seriously.
down, like, because she like kind of touched me, but then didn't touch me, but then touched me. It's almost like you thought somebody was gonna like tickle your ear, and they did it. So I just was like,
But it's over.
I just need
It's
to, like,
over closed though.
But
Yeah.
you
There's-
said,
there's
you, said
like
you
no
always like to be
skin
touched.
touching.
Like if you
on
get,
both sides.
If you get one cheek, you have to have the other cheek. So did you tell her? Could you squeeze that one a little more? Did
Ew.
you do that?
Effie knows that.
I said, if you want me so bad, then just tell me.
Yeah, if you want my number.
So I posted this yesterday on Instagram late last night, and it turns out just from the comments I saw before I went to sleep, a lot of women have had this happen multiple times. Like this is like their normal way. They go every single time I go through that thing, it shows there's something in my hoo-ha. I'm like, what is showing up in our clothes or something? I mean, there's at least 5 comments on my Instagram post of women that say every time they go,
Does that
they
thing
have
have,
to
like-
have their groin checked.
Did they
heat?
swab your hands because
No.
they're looking for
Did not.
explosive
Did not.
resin?
No.
Yeah.
Just touch
Yeah,
Whenever I take
this.
Misty, they always swab my hands. That's the
Predator?
only time they ever swab them.
Predator, he could see like your heat
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
vision.
Maybe
they can
there's
tell you
a
got
lot
more.
of heat down there, and that's
Yeah.
what's sending the
But it wasn't a
X-rays.
heat sensor. It was a
Oh, it's on the thing.
Just being silly.
But it could be because there's a lot of heat down there when your thighs rub together.
Uh-oh.
When your thighs rub together, I always joke I could probably power a third world country if I went fast enough.
There are 2 comments, Roula. There are 2 comments that
Tell
we
me.
can say. Maybe off air. If maybe a friend is in town.
No, not. Not at all. Nothing.
Because that's what sent there's the sensor off for them.
There was no feminine hygiene, nothing going on down there other than just my underpants and my pants. I was not even going commando.
I think it's a dynamite stick? What do they think?
I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe
what
there's
it was
like
that set it off.
metal in the cotton. That shouldn't be.
Because
I
there
don't
was
know.
two
Yeah, that's
boxes.
weird.
I feel like. Did you see the box, Evie? Did you see my thing?
Cheeks. Then she bends over and pulls down her panties.
Ma'am, you don't need to do that.
Damn, stop.
He's working TSA now.
A lot of people are texting us. It happens to them.
Yeah.
It happens every time I fly. It's so embarrassing. I feel like it happens to women on purpose, as one texter says. Gosh, I guess
That's a woman
now,
doing it
now
to you,
the
right?
Band-Aid has
Just
been
a
ripped
piece
off.
of
It's
advice:
happened to me
don't
now.
ever make jokes. They do not like that whatsoever.
I did tell her, buy me a drink. I'm waiting for scotch.
Today is National Tequila Day. There are margarita specials all over the city of Houston. If you go to cron.com, I mean, there's literally dozens and dozens of places if you want to partake. Vice President Kamala Harris will be in Houston on Thursday to deliver a keynote speech to the American Federation of Teachers. It's their national convention. That's going to be at the George R. Brown Convention Center. Now, you've got to take into consideration there is going to be massive traffic problems around the city Thursday morning.
Golly,
so
I
just be
bet.
aware. Just be aware. Now, when the Paris Olympics go down, 2 doctors and an athletic trainer from Texas Children's Hospital are actually heading to Paris to support Team USA athletes. Texas Children's has been the official pediatric medical provider for the Olympics since 2020, providing treatments such as physical therapy and orthopedic surgery. And I have still gotten people that have messaged me about the FEMA aid from, think
Beryl.
about it. Yeah. Beryl was just
Everybody
2 weeks
who
ago.
lost power should absolutely fill out the form.
Oh, yeah.
You lost power. You were inconvenienced. You were suffering.
Yeah.
You should fill out the form.
So FEMA's aid package is designed to cover losses that are underinsured or uninsured. Residents with property insurance are still eligible, but FEMA will not offer assistance for losses already covered under their policy. However, if an applicant's insurance benefits are delayed for 30 days or more, FEMA may still offer aid to support the immediate needs. So what you want to do is go to FEMA.gov or go to disasterassistance.gov. Once again, that's FEMA.gov, or you can go to disasterassistance.gov if you want to file a claim. That's what's going down in H-Town.
Coming up next, are we going to hear from a classic character, Special K, in your prank calls today?
Yeah, have you ever heard a mum or pup say, "Sure as poop stinks"?
Sure as poop stinks.
No.
I've never heard that.
Grandmaisms? Is that a grandmaism?
It's an affirmative. Like,
Sure as poop
absolutely.
stinks.
Sure as poop stinks. Well, will that work with a telemarketer?
Is Eloise Pennybaker going to be my favorite grandma on the phone? I think
find
so.
out.
Sure as poop stinks.
I hope so. Sure as poop stinks. Next on the Roula and Ryan Show, you heard the prank call.